Hi, I'm Craig Greenberg, Mayor of Louisville. I hope you're having a wonderful time with the 151st Kentucky Derby this weekend. There's so many great horses. I'm still doing a little bit of handicapping. Right now, I'm looking heavily at American Promise.
Hi, I'm Serena Roboyne. I'm a sports reporter for WHAS 11. And right now, my pick for the Derby is journalism. I have to go with it because I'm a sports journalist, but also I think it's a beautiful horse. I've seen it run. I really like how it looks, and let's just see if the favorite can get it done.
Darren Rogers with Churchill Downs, and my Derby horse is journalism. I think if I'm going to give you an analogy with football, he is a Power 5 quarterback throwing against a group of 5 defensive backs.
Hi, I'm Alexis Cubitt, and I'm from the Louisville Courier Journal, and for the Kentucky Derby, I'm picking Flying Mohawk. I like Flying Mohawk because Jason Worth is part owner, and I used to be a Nationals fan.
I'm Travis Stone, track announcer for Churchill Downs, voice of the Derby, and my Derby pick is journalism.
I'm Ed DeRosa from Horse Racing Nation, and my pick to win Kentucky Derby 151 is journalism. I'm believing the hype. He comes in on a 3-race win streak. The Santa Anita Derby was awesome, and I'm expecting more awesomeness from him on the first Saturday in May. Journalism for me, number 8 in the Kentucky Derby.
All right, Eric Crawford, WDRB. This isn't going to be original. I'm going to go with journalism. The favorite, maybe for obvious reasons, but also I like the number 8 post. I think he's looked good out here. For second, Exacta. I think Final Gambit, Brad Cox's colt. Watched him work this morning. He was so energetic. He wanted so much more. I think he might get up there and get a part of it. So that's it. Journalism, Final Gambit.
Hi, I'm Paul Miles with WHAS Radio, and I got to go with the favorite this year, journalism. Love the California horses. I think he did well in the Santa Anita Derby, well enough to win the Kentucky Derby. Umberto Rispoli, great jockey. He's gonna make it to the winner's circle, and I really like the work that Michael McCarthy has done with this horse. And finally, we're all journalists, so we're picking journalism to win the Kentucky Derby.
Hi, I'm Peyton Titus, and my pick to win the Kentucky Derby is journalism for obvious reasons.
I'm Kent Taylor from WLKY, and my pick for Kentucky Derby 151 is, well, the favorite, journalism. I think he's much the best in this group, and I'm going to have Sandman and Publisher under journalism for the trifecta.
Hi, I'm Byron King with the Blood Horse, and my selection in the 151st Kentucky Derby is Late Running Sovereignty. Won the Fountain of Youth this year with a powerful late kick, and he's proven at Churchill Downs.
I'm Marty Polio, superintendent of JCPS, and no doubt about the winner of the Derby, it's journalism.
My name's Preston Harvey. I'm with WLKY. My Derby pick, I'm going with Sovereignty. Saw him out at the track.
Man, he don't know nothing.
Don't listen to this man. I know I could really be a jockey if I want to, but he's just a little bit too tall, way too much. But that's beside the point. Going with Sovereignty. Saw him out at the track, looked really good. Stride looked good, so that's my Derby pick.
Hi, I'm Nicole Russo with Daily Racing Forum based out of Kentucky. I like Burnham Square for this year's Kentucky Derby. I think this horse is just training out of his mind, has really turned my head in his workouts.
Hi there, I'm Dusty Baker, sports anchor for Wave 3. Listen, there are a lot of people that are going for the front runner journalism. Somebody like myself should probably go for journalism considering I'm working in journalism, but I'm going to pick Cole Battle in this one. I think a lot of people may be sleeping on Cole Battle. I like his resume, and I think ultimately he's been close in every single race he's run. He's consistent, and I think he might just get over the top. Lonnie Briley, great story. Can't wait to see it work out.
It's Addie Miners with WLKY. I'm going to take the easy pick and say journalism this year. Let's go on bet on.
Ashley Anderson with Twin Spires, and my pick is still Sovereignty from post 18, but I also like Rodriguez from post 4, going straight to the front, gate to wire potentially. That's my exact box.
CL Brown, Louisville Courier Journal. I should go with journalism. I'm a journalist and everything, but I think for some reason I'm feeling Sovereignty. So I'm going to go with Bill Mott, despite I don't think he got the best draw in the world, but I'm going with Sovereignty as of right now, subject to change.
This is Jason Frakes with the Courier Journal. My pick for the Kentucky Derby is journalism. I hate picking the favorite, but 4 years of studying it and 30 years in the newspaper business, I got to go with him.
John Bowl, former Wave television news anchor.
This year, I should go with journalism because I've been a lifetime journalist, but I'm going Sandman, hoping he can rally from off the pace.
I'm Kendrick Hastings with Wave News. My Derby pick, everyone is going to go with journalism, especially in our industry. But I'm going to go a little bit off the board. I'm going to say we're going to have our first Japanese winner in Luxor Cafe. When he hits the button coming down that stretch run, he's one of the fastest horses in the field. So I'm going with Luxor Cafe.
My name's Ken Spencer with WHAS 11.
Man, you don't know nothing.
51 is journalism. That's fake news right there. Michael McCarthy is going to get it done with just his second Derby horse. What a year for journalism.
Hi, Mike Hartnett, working with Wave for their Oaks and Derby coverage. And I'll pick the Derby for you. I hate to pick the favorite, but you got to go with the chalk, journalism, to win the roses.
Hi, I'm Shannon Kogan with Wave News. And for Derby, I don't know, I like journalism, I have to say. I have to go with that one.
Hey, I'm Brooks Holden, the Louisville men's basketball reporter for the Courier Journal, and my Derby pick is journalism.